Dear students, welcome to my channel Learning History Made Easy. In today's video, we will be seeing the political science topic Emerging Trends of Indian Politics Unit 6. Before going into the video, if anyone is seeing the channel for the first time or if you have not subscribed to my channel, please do subscribe and share it with your friends, and also click the bell button to receive notifications whenever I upload new videos. So without wasting time, let us get into today's video. So today's topic is Emerging Trends of Indian Politics, that is Unit 6. Coalition Government and Politics, that is our first topic. After the general elections, when no political party gains absolute majority, two or more parties come together to form the government. So what is a coalition government? So after a general election, when there is no political party which has a majority, no political party gains majority, that time what happens is two or more parties come together and they form a government. They set aside their political ideologies and they accept some common minimum program CMP to run the coalition government. So in such situations, both the parties have to set aside their political ideologies, because it is two of them together, two or more of them together coming to form a government. So they set aside their ideologies and they accept a common minimum program, that is CMP, to run the coalition government. Okay. Coalition appears to be the compulsion of modern political system. So it is like a compulsion, a situation arises and that leads to coalition government. The era of coalition started in France, Italy, Germany and India, and since 1937 India has been experiencing coalition government in different levels. In the first general election 1952, Indian National Congress gained clear majority. So when any party gains clear majority, that time there is no need for coalition government. When there is no absolute majority, that is the time when a need arises for coalition government. Later, in the general election of 1977, it put an end to the single party rule and introduced coalition government under the banner of Janata Party headed by Sri Morarji Desai. That happened in 1977, and later in 1989 National Front was led by Vishwanath Pratap Singh formed the coalition government. That was the starting, that is in 1977 coalition government was established under the banner Janata Party headed by Sri Morarji Desai. Later 1989 National Front was led by Vishwanath Pratap Singh. They formed a coalition government. Now in 1996 United Front, that is led by H.D. Deva Gowda. In 1999 National Democratic Alliance under leadership of A.B. Vajpayee. In 2004, United Progressive Alliance led by Dr. Manmohan Singh were formed. So in different time periods, different governments were formed. That is in 1996, United Front led by H.D. Deva Gowda. 1999, National Democratic Alliance under the leadership of A.B. Vajpayee. 2004, United Progressive Alliance led by Dr. Manmohan Singh were formed. Now, let us understand the word coalition. The term coalition is derived from the Latin word coalitio. Okay, so it is derived from the Latin word coalitio. Co means together and elisere means grow up. So to grow up together, coalition, co and elisere. So co means together and elisere means grow up. So that was the meaning from which we got the term coalition. So, it is an act of uniting into one body or union of parties when different political forces come together. That is how coalition government is formed. Coalition government is either the product of pre-poll or post-poll alliances. Now, let us see what are the features of coalition government. Okay, let us see the features. Coalition is a product of multi-party system. So, in coalition government, you have multi-party system. Different parties come together. It is a democratic arrangement. So, it is a need of the time and it is a democratic arrangement. It challenges single party dominance and in which smaller parties come together to defeat the bigger ones in election and snatch power. So it challenges the single party dominance. So in coalition there is no single party dominance, there is more than one party. And one more thing, it even challenges when the smaller parties come together to defeat bigger ones in election. So these kind of things are challenged in coalition government. Coalition may be pre-poll arrangement or post-poll arrangement. So either it may be before pre-poll arrangement or it may be post-poll arrangement. Alliance partners prefer to have common minimum program for governance. So in the beginning only we have said the parties have to keep away their personal ideologies, their party ideologies they have to keep away, and they have to take a common minimum program, that is CMP, for the governance. So that also is a feature of coalition government. During national emergency or crisis, national government is formed through coalition. So during the situation of national emergency or crisis, coalition government is formed. It deteriorates the supreme status of Prime Minister who heads the government. So when coalition government comes, the status of Prime Minister deteriorates. A person agreeable not only to big party but also to alliance party becomes a leader of the house and naturally heads the government. So in such a situation, who will be the head of the government? That is a person who is agreeable to the bigger party and also the alliance party. It should be agreeable to both of them. That person can become the leader of the house and head the government. Coalition partners are always free to cede their relations and fight on one's identity. So any coalition partner are always free to cede their relations and they can fight for their own identity. So for that they have complete freedom. And coalitions are politically unstable. So that is always understood that when two parties or more than two parties come together, there is always an unstable kind of government. So that also is a feature of coalition government. Now let us see the merits and demerits. So first let us see the merits or advantages of having a coalition government. It provides broader representation to the people as big and small parties join hands in governance. So in this situation, big and small parties join hands. So it provides a broader representation to the people. It provides an opportunity for creation of consensus-based politics, which represents a public opinion in national policies, issues and programs. So here there are no parties which have single majority. So it provides an opportunity for the creation of a conscientious-based politics. That is, public opinions are represented. So in such a situation, public opinions are represented in national policies, issues and programs. It takes care of diversity, plurality and administration. So in coalition government, when there are two or more parties, it takes care of diversity, plurality and administration. It provides good governance by feeling the pulse of the people. Each party try to feel the pulse of the people, and this results in providing a good governance. The presence of various political parties provide broader choice for the people to elect. In coalition government, there are various political parties. This gives the people a broader choice to elect. Coalition does not allow autocratic rule of single dominant party. That is already we have discussed. There is no single dominant party here. So here it does not allow the single party rule or autocratic rule. So these are the merits of coalition government. Now what are the demerits or disadvantages? Due to the presence of various party leaders believing in different ideologies and policies, political consistency is difficult to achieve. So here there are different parties, different political leaders, different ideologies. So in such situation, political consistency is very difficult to achieve. Heads of government have no say in the formation of their own cabinet and in the formation of national policies or programs, as coalition is a result of mutual consent. So here heads of government does not have a particular opinion regarding their own cabinet or national policies or programs. Why? Because it is a result, coalition is a government of mutual consent. Everyone together have to agree, then only decisions will be formed. So head of the government cannot take a decision. It is always mutual consent. In the parliamentary system of government, each coalition partner has its own specific electorate and has assured specific schemes and programs. So in the parliamentary system of government, what happens is each coalition partner, because more than one party is there, so each partner has its own specific electorate and has assured specific schemes and programs. Official secrecy cannot be maintained. Why? Because the decisions are based on taken together. So in such situations, decisions which are sensitive in nature cannot be maintained secretly. So official because everyone should know and everyone should come together in an agreement. So official secrecy cannot be maintained. So it can be disclosed by its own signatories who cannot be curtailed by the government. Regional parties always ignore national interest and concentrate on their own interest. So when regional parties are there, they concentrate on their own interest. So they don't give importance to national interest. Frequent elections to the Lok Sabha lead to huge expenses both to the part of the government and the political parties, and coalition proves to be highly expensive. So in coalition government, individuals have the right to prove their identity. So in such situation, frequent elections to the Lok Sabha, it leads to huge expenses both to the government and the political parties, and because of this, coalition proves to be an expensive system. It leads to dishonest later alliances. So coalition government, as we know, is a combination of different parties, so it leads to dishonest alliances. Union government does not have free hand in the formulation of either domestic or foreign policies due to the pressure of coalition partners. So in such situation, union government does not have a free hand in formulation of domestic or foreign policies. Why? Because there are always pressures from the coalition partners from different political parties. There are always pressures. So union government does not have a free hand. Coalition government cannot have long-term planning and view because changes can happen anytime. So it cannot have a long-term planning and view. So all these are the demerits of coalition government. So I hope you have understood this topic very clearly. In case of any doubts, you can ask in the comment section. And also, don't forget to like, share and subscribe to my channel. Your likes and shares will be of a great encouragement for me to make more and more videos. So I hope to see you all soon in the coming video. Thank you for watching.